How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I just left Writing on Stone Provincial Park, which is where we were for our last camp trip. And Amber and Lindsay decided to stay. They're going to enjoy the heat of the day, and they're going to go float down the dirt river a little bit more, a couple times, and enjoy that. Me, I'm getting myself the heck out of this hellish landscape. It is, the Alberta Badlands are very cool. They're very beautiful in their own twisted, sort of creepy way. I do enjoy them, but it's going to be hot today. Yes, it is, Kevin. Shut up. And just zero enjoyment for me down in a dirt hole. It's that hot. So I'm headed back to Calgary. Lucky needs a bath real bad. I mean, I'm all right. They had showers there, so I should be okay. But Lucky is absolutely smattered with the bugs. So, priorities. It's about a three and a half hour drive back. So I'm just gonna get that done and we're gonna move right along. That's it. Always so many bugs on trips like that. Well, hey, the curtain moved behind me. I must have ghosts. Especially when you go south. You still get a lot of bugs and yuck going through the mountains to BC, but nowhere near that many. And yeah, my paint started to chip on my door, and it was bursting away in like microscopic bits. Yeah, I know the word's microscopic. Shush. So I just kind of like went with it with the wand, and yeah, I guess now I need to do the driver's door next. That's okay. The other side that I painted while I was at the campground is holding up very nicely. I didn't like hit it with soap. I just kind of rinsed it off from a distance because it's only been like a couple days. I'm sure it's fine, but still, it wasn't that dirty either, so why waste the soap and water? I'm gonna rip over to Lindsay's house now and detach my hitch rack that has the cooler on it, store the cooler in her backyard there, and leave the hitch there till the next camping trip. And then I don't know, I was gonna see my kiddo, but she's busy with her mom. I am so tired. It's another thing about the heat and the sun in places like that, it really takes it out of you. We did a walk up through the hoodoos last night. I didn't make the most intelligent decisions regarding my footwear or even the strain it was putting on my body, but the flip-flops are fine, bro. Don't let anybody tell you different. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm feeling a little exhausted today. Plus that drive is just like, ugh. So, probably hunker down at Hotel Walmart for a bit. Maybe see about catching a nap. That would be glorious. Home sweet home. Penny, we made it. Stella, have you even made an appearance yet today? I don't think so. I mean, I've seen her, but not in the video, I don't think. She's there. Wow, that air conditioner almost fell off again. Look at that nonsense. You're gonna have to figure out a better system for that thing to travel. I think it's because one of the rubber feet fell off of the battery on the bottom, so it doesn't have as much grip as it once did. What time is it? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna give you some food in a second. Hang on. And also, this bloody fan is just stopped working. It started behaving that way last night. It doesn't work on out or in. Push the on button. Bloody nothing. I was able to get started earlier when I stopped on the highway to relieve myself. I wanted to test it out. I had to take the screen down and I physically spun it. And while it was spinning, I hit the power button and it worked. So I'm not going to take the screen off again. That's obnoxious. What I'm going to do is create a vortex, hopefully in here, by turning on the rear fan on high, and hopefully it will cause this one to spin, and then we'll see if that works, because, I mean, that's not ideal either, but hopefully it would still spin for the next few days until I can get it sorted out. That sounds to me like the motor is effed. Yes, I hear you. Let's give you some food. Come on, Penny. There you go. Realize how there's a full bowl of hard food, but she's refusing it. There's Stella. You up here, little girl. Hi. Hey. Hey. Where you going? You know there's a shirt with your face on it right behind you? Is that weird? Good girl. All right, let's get this rear fan on. I want it on anyway. Open her up, ball. There, now it's spinning this one. Can I turn it on? I don't want it in, I want it out. Shoot. Oh. What the heck? That's not ideal, man. So it would go the opposite way. Of course, the fan makes. So it'll start when it's spinning. What? Now, of course, but I can't reverse it. One thing after another. I think I'm just going to throw a new fan at this problem. But anyways, that also sounds like a very future Matthew problem. Okay, I got it going out. I had to take the screen off again, and then I had to flick it in the way of the out position. And it's like there's something that's stopping it from starting when it's in a like neutral position. I don't know, Stu, what to worry about. I'm just going to block out the sun, turn on this fan, and try to cool the F off, because damn, my pits are sweaty. I also said to heck with that for now. I'm just using the air conditioner from Lucky to bring air back into here, which is probably redundant because it's probably just all going out this hole now, but just where I'm sitting right now is nice and breezy. And this might just be my life now. And then he saw wire hanging down from the headliner. Good Lord, get that. Shove it in. Come on, you jerkus. Stay up there. That's what I get for hiring a cheap electrician. Good morning. It is the next day. I've been doing some cleaning around the van. Pretty simple sort of morning. Actually, I got to do a garbage run now. I've been cleaning up. I went to the fireworks last night with Amber. That was nice to just sort of see the finale show as the Stampede wrapped itself up last night. Although they were really late, a lot later. Normally they go off at 11. It was like 11:30 almost by the time they started. So I don't know what was going on down at the grandstand show, but hey. And yeah, it's just been an easy morning. Like I said, I've been doing some cleaning, some editing, lounging around. How you doing, Stella? I still need to go pick up my blanket from the dry cleaners, my weighted blanket. And the fan has just been sort of a pain in the rear end, so to speak. I fix this tape. It's all falling down. I had the motor out last night. I took this all apart again, and I had the motor right out. And I think it's the brushes that are in there. If you don't know much about a brush system, just know the brushes are kind of breaking. And yes, you could replace them, but I looked into it. It takes like soldering and whatnot to replace them. To heck with that. At this point, I will probably just order a replacement motor. I found a couple different places online that carry them. Unfortunately, nothing will arrive before I have to leave for BC. And if I change the delivery address to like my parents' place in the Kootenays, it'll just take even longer. Sorry, that was probably really loud with the fan blowing. So the EcoFlow has been a lifesaver. It hasn't been too hot since I got back from writing on stone yesterday. Last night was quite nice by the time the sun went down. But having this just on fan mode, it's been lasting forever. We're still at 50% battery capacity, and I just have this fan blowing and that rear fan exhausting. That's all it does. And it's kept it nice and cool in here, although you can see from that shot, it's a very overcast sort of day. So it's supposed to get up to like 28 degrees today, which is quite warm, but with that cloud cover, I don't think we're actually gonna hit those temperatures. Hey, Stella, what do you think? We're surviving even without our mid-ceiling fan, eh? Right? It's just annoying. I was considering taking the motor out of the fan in the back and putting it up here because it's just two wires. You just cut them, and I could even put like quick connectors on it to make swapping easier in the future. But I think it's better for now for me to keep that as the exhaust, right? It's unfortunate because this is where the hot air goes from the EcoFlow when it's in air conditioning mode. But it's not going to be that hot these next few days. And if I really wanted to, I could just remove the screen from on this fan, and that'll allow the hot air to get out a little bit more. Normally I have the fan on exhaust to help coax the hot air out. And maybe that's what screwed it up in the first place. Although I kind of doubt it. But you never know. Weirder things have happened. And yeah, so now I got to get some videos uploaded. Like I said, do a garbage run. And yeah, I'm just going to have a pretty laid back week this week, I think. I want to get everything ready for my trip with my little girl back out to her grandparents. And we got a whole bunch of stuff planned for while I'm out there. There'll be people out there I haven't seen in a very long time. And we're even taking a road trip to a different town for a while. So that should be lots of fun. And yeah, the kitties are going to be in the nice cool basement because July in BC is probably going to be pretty warm, huh? Yes, yes, yes. But you know what? I racking my brain around this entry in the vlog. I'm like, oh, I started it at the campground and we drove in yesterday and everything. Like, where do I go with this entry in the vlog? Maybe we just leave it here and call it done instead of stressing myself out, because I need to just sort of have a few low-key days, I think. And yeah, I think that's kind of important, and I don't do that nearly enough. So I am gonna take my own advice. We're gonna leave this entry in the vlog here. And we will say until the next one, just go out there, be happy, be creative, be yourselves. Most importantly, be positive. And remember, only dead fish go with the flow. We'll see you in the next one.